This is however you feel about all that. But what you're going to see is a series of short scenes. And at the end, we're going to vote on which ones we want to see the next scene of, if that makes any sense. That's the serial part of the serials. All right. So we'll have 5 scenes. 3 of them go forward. I think none of these are finales tonight, right? Writers? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. So these are all in the running tonight when we get done. We're going to get things kicked off right away with a piece by Everett LeViness. It is called Sublimation and Deposition. Come on down, gang.
Yeah, I just pulled a chair from there.
Guys, you want to introduce yourselves, please, and your characters?
I am Luke Hamilton, and I'll be playing Dan.
I'm Quinn Blakely. I'll be playing Dale.
I'm Lisa Berry, and I'm filling in for Kathleen Hope as Momma.
And I'm Russell, and I'm just going to be reading the introduction. Here is your recap. If you're just joining us, Dale and Dan's mama passed away. But instead of burying her, her body sits in the center of their living room, preserved amateurly by Dan. Both boys still speak to her as if she were alive, and her hair still grows at an alarming rate, nearly taking over the home if it is not trimmed daily. After trying to celebrate a normal Christmas, Dale accidentally removes Mama's head and realizes something might be wrong.
Dan, I think Mama might be dead.
What? No, she just lost her head a bit. You've heard that phrase, right? It's
Of course I heard that phrase. Ain't it when people get real mad, not when they,
look. Just give me her head. I'll reattach it like always, and we can go back to opening presents. It's not too late to have a nice Christmas.
she's dead.
Is not.
Is too.
Is not.
Prove it.
What?
Yeah, let's do this scientifically. What's something she can't do if she's dead?
Come on. When have you ever done anything scientifically?
What's something she can't do if she's dead? You're the fancy doctor.
What? Her hair? It wouldn't be growing still if she was dead.
Dan, you idiot. What were they teaching you there? Everyone knows the hair keeps growing after you die.
Actually, that's just the skin dehydrating and
Everyone knows it. What else?
well, she couldn't talk to us. Let me just put her head back on and she'll talk to us like normal. Right, Mama?
People talk to their dead relatives all the time, Dan. Tina visits her mom's grave every year, leaves flowers, and just chats away.
Well, that's not really...
What else? Seems like you should know.
Just give me a second to think.
She couldn't change.
Well, I don't think she was wearing that dress yesterday.
No, she couldn't grow or change as a person. She'd be just how we remembered her. Forever. Remember how she used to give us whoopings when we'd cuss? Or take the Lord's name in vain?
She did always like her whoopings.
Mama, I'm sorry. But, I'm gonna say a, bad word. And if you're alive...
Dale.
And if you're alive, don't get mad at me, okay? I know. I'm sorry, Mama. I gotta do this.
Come on, you don't have to... Fuck!
Oh. How long?
No, that doesn't mean anything. That's just Mama.
How long, Dan?
Well, you remember last Christmas? We found her.
It's a bit of a blur. I don't know.
Look, you didn't want to know. I saved you.
But this? I'm gonna come around eventually. This is just It ain't natural.
It's the most natural thing in the world.
No, we should have buried her. We should have.
Why? So a bunch of busybodies could dress up and sob next to a hole in the ground? Death is a part of life, Dale. It's all around us. Okay? So why grieve her death when we can celebrate her life? We can venerate Mama, enshrine her as she always was, putting her 6 feet under, where we can never see her again, never talk to her again? No, that's unnatural, okay? So, there's no need to cry, no need to grieve, all right? Mama is here with us. We're having Christmas like always. Why don't you grab one of your presents there, and we can...
No, Dan! I'm tired of this! And I know you're tired too. I can see it. I love Mama, Dan. You know I did, and I still do. I stayed here with her when you ran off, and I still couldn't stop her from... I don't want to venerate her. I don't want to enshrine her. I want to stick her in a hole in the ground, cry next to it, feel like crap for a while, and move on. That's the natural thing. That's the kind thing. We can still do right by her, Dan. And it ain't like you'll never talk to her again, remember? Tina talks to her mom every year on her birthday, I think. But tending to her every day like this, I can't do it no more.
You're weak.
Dan,
You're weak, Dale. You can't even do this? For Mama? Or are you trying to ruin her Christmas?
you're the one who left. Don't talk to me about doing nothing for Mama.
No, I had to leave to choose to come back because Mama needed me. And you? When have you ever made a decision like that? You're a weak, scared little boy fermenting in his mama's amniotic fluid. Why do you think Papa left?
I don't get what you're saying.
What would you have me do?
Let's bury her. To have a right funeral finally, just the two of us.
No, we're not doing that, Dale.
Goes to pick Mama up, but Dan brandishes a knife at Dale.
You're not taking Mama away.
Dan, you ain't gonna use that thing.
Try me.
You'd be all alone.
I'd have Mama.
You wouldn't. You don't now.
You're wrong.
What are you?
You're right, Mama. We don't need him.
If that's how you feel, I'll be back, Mama.
And scene.